everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. So today I thought I'd share with you a little visit that me and James had to Edinburgh Christmas Market. So we actually decided to go to the market at the beginning of last week, so we went on a Monday evening. So we actually went after I finished my tutoring. So I finished tutoring about maybe 7 o'clock, so not 7 o'clock, sorry, 8 o'clock. So by the time we actually got down to the market, it was a little bit after 8, so it was quite late on into the evening, but the market's open till 10, so we actually had plenty of time to get around the whole market, get around, see everything, see the stalls, see all the food places and everything like that, and we weren't pushed for time at all. So if you're looking to visit when it's quieter, definitely recommend going on a Monday evening. Probably any weekday evening, maybe apart from a Friday, would also probably be a good suggestion to go as well. So yes, I thought I would just share what we got up to, what we've seen, what we ate when we went to Edinburgh Christmas Market this year. So if you have been to Edinburgh Christmas Market in past years, this year, and I think last year as well, they've actually put the entrance somewhere a little bit different. So normally you'd be able to get into the Christmas market from Princes Street, and the market's actually in Princes Street Gardens. But last year, I think that might have been the first year they've done this, they've actually got the entrance at the back of the gardens, which is on, I think, Market Street. So it's not super obvious unless you follow the signs where it is. So last year when I went though, you went in the back and then you had to kind of walk around the back of the gardens through, it was quite a long kind of windy path to actually get to the market. And they did have a few like Christmas lights and things up, but it was a little bit of a walk with not really much done with that space. But this year they've done a really good job. So as soon as you come in the back of from Market Street into the back of the Christmas market, they've actually already got some stalls there. So they had some food stalls, they had some stalls, you know, where you could buy things. They also had like this like big snow globe thing that you could actually go in and I think maybe get photos and stuff taken with all the snow flying around. And obviously they had Christmas lights and everything everywhere as well. And actually at the back of the gardens was also a really good spot if you want to get some photos of the kind of skyline with the market, with the big Ferris wheel, the Scots Monument and the big giant swing ride. That's actually a really good spot to get that, because you're lower down and then you can take a photo up towards the skyline and you get all the rides in a row, and at night it just looks lovely with all the lights and everything all lit up. So definitely much better than last year, because they've actually made use of the space at the back of the Christmas market, and me and James actually spent quite a bit of time there before we even got to the main part of the market. So the first thing that we did when we arrived at the market, because I'd just finished doing my tutoring, is we actually went and got some food. And as I said, there was some stalls like at the back section of the market already. So we actually got our food in a bit of a backwards order. So the first stall, one of the first stalls we came to, was a brownie stall. So I can't quite remember what it is, but I'll show you the clips of it, and the name will probably be on it. So we decided to get a couple of brownies because we were absolutely starving. So I ended up getting a banoffee brownie, and I think James, he got a Nutella brownie, and it actually comes with chocolate sauce and then whipped cream as well. So we got those, grabbed those, went and sat down and ate those, and it was actually quite tricky to try and eat them because it was very windy when we went to the market. It wasn't cold, but it was quite windy, so we were trying to eat our brownie with our like paper plate kind of flapping around. So that was the first thing that we went and got to eat. You enjoying that?
Uh-huh.
So So after we finished off our brownie, we headed further into again still the first section of the market, and this time went and got something savoury. So we actually went to one of the food stalls called Festive fries, and basically it's just lots of different kinds of loaded fries, and I think you can get different kinds of fries as well, like curly fries and just normal fries. I think there's a third kind, but I can't remember exactly what it was. And then you get lots of different toppings. So I went for bacon and cheese toppings on mine, and James went for the traditional, which was actually like a Christmas dinner inspired loaded fries, and I'm pretty sure it came with stuffing, pigs in blankets, I think cranberry sauce and gravy, and then there was a few other kinds of fries as well. I think there might have been one with haggis in it and everything. So yeah, so after we ate our fries, our festive fries, we then followed the path round the corner and headed on to the next section of the Christmas market. The next section that you come to after you've went past that first section with a few food stalls and things, and after you've went past the big like snow globe, is there's a path with all the rides and everything up on the hill in the gardens on your left, and then down the bottom there's actually lots of spots for you to take photos, and they specifically made them for these spots for you to take pictures. So there's kind of like spots that are onto the grass, and they've put down these kind of like red kind of carpet things, and you can actually go and get lots of photos with all the rides and with everything in the background. And again, they've really thought this area through. So I think the first big photo spot is so that you can get the big Ferris wheel in the background, and again they've lined it up perfectly so you can get a really good photo there. Then I think there's a middle section where you can get photos with like big giant Christmas baubles above you, and then the third section that you come to is where you can get a photo with the big lit up Edinburgh sign in the background, and the Scots Monument and everything as well. So yeah, a really good spot if you want to get some photos with your family and your friends or whoever you visited the market with. After the photo spot section, you then head up the path and you go up quite a hill, and then now you're actually in the main Christmas market section. So the first section that you kind of hit is the part where a lot of the rides are. So there you'll find the big giant swing. That's probably, if you're staying in Edinburgh, the ride that you see that is above like all the buildings. So you've got the giant swings, then you've also got the Ferris wheel, there's a Helter Skelter. I don't know if there's anything else, but all the rides seem to be around the Scots Monument. So that's the section you kind of hit first when you get up to the top part of the Christmas market. So as you pass by all the rides, and then you come to the next section of the market, where this is a mixture of food stalls and then full stalls where you can actually buy things. Now, I think it's still kind of in two different sections. So normally in the past, there was a Highland market, Christmas market, which I think was more Scottish-based produce and everything. And then you had the German Christmas market, which is the section that's right beside the art gallery. So I think it's still kind of like that, but it doesn't seem to be as like defined as what it has been in past years. It seems to be little bits crossing over, but there is definitely two different sections to like the stalls with the Christmas market. So yeah, so basically up in the top part where we've got the two sections, you've got a lot of food stalls, and there are so many choices for different things for food. Like there's so many savoury things, there's, you know, burgers, there was even grilled salmon, there was a stall called pies and fries, which I think we're going to head back to when we go back. That's actually where we wanted to get food from, but we were so hungry when we got there, we just decided to get something right away. So I think the plan is when we go back is we're going to head to that stall first so that we can get some food. Other savoury things was things like stovies. I think there was a thing called chipsticks, which seemed to be like lots of sliced potato, and it was all like put onto this big like skewer. We seen somebody eating it in the market. It looked really good. So yeah, so that's kind of some of the savoury options that there are. And then also obviously there's going to be things like German sausage and things like that as well, especially in the German part of the market. And then there's also so many different sweet options too. So there was a crumble stall, which is where I want to head back to as well when we go back. So this stall did lots of different kinds of crumble, cherry crumble, apple crumble, and did it with custard. It also did some sort of loaded crumble as well. I've seen on the menu there was Biscoff and things like that. So definitely worth a try if you like sweet things. You could also get things like crepes, hot chocolates, and there was lots of nice there's lots of nice fudge and sweetie stalls and things like that as well. So definitely lots of choices if you're looking for something sweet when you're at the market as well. So as well as all the different food stalls at the Christmas market, there's obviously stalls where you can buy nice things as well. So there's lots of stalls that do different souvenirs as well as lots of Christmassy things. So there was plenty of stalls that sold like Christmas decorations, really beautiful, and they looked like a lot of them were handmade as well, like baubles, decorations that you could hang on your tree, as well as little sort of ceramic decorations. There was actually one stall, which I never got a clip of, but they made lots of these tiny little houses, like little festive houses, just so detailed, so beautiful. And then obviously there was lots of places where you could get things like hats and gloves and scarves and things like that as well as lots of different souvenirs, like for visiting the market and visiting Edinburgh. So definitely lots of things to have a look around when you were there. So after having a good wander around the Christmas market, we actually decided to have a little look around at the Christmas lights on George Street. So this street is behind Princes Street. So you basically come out the Christmas market, you're on Princes Street, and then it's the next street behind. So it's not, unless I suppose if you're visiting, if you're not maybe from here, if you might not know that this street is there. So behind Princes Street, on this street there's a lot of big hotels and restaurants and things, and they do a lot of really lovely Christmas lights. So if you like taking pictures of Christmas lights, if you like going to see Christmas lights, this is definitely a great spot to go and see lots of nice Christmas lights. So we headed round there like on the way back to our car and got to see the dome, which I think that's the one that everyone takes photos of. So that's the restaurant that's got the big pillars out the front, and it's got 2 big nutcrackers on either side. So it's got 4 big pillars, and their lights are beautiful. They sort of cover their pillars in lights. Next to them is also another, I don't know if it's a hotel or a restaurant, but their lights are lovely as well. They're the ones that it's almost like it's blue lights, and it's like almost like they're trickling down the front of the building. So you can't miss it. As I said, it's right next to the dome. And then across from the dome is the hotel, I think it's called the Intercontinental, and their lights are beautiful as well. They're like classic Christmas lights with wreaths and stuff and garlands all over the building. So again, very, very pretty. And all up the middle of George Street is very brightly coloured Christmas trees that are all lit up as well. So a great spot to take lots of pictures. Again, wasn't very busy on the Monday night, so if you want to go and get good pictures without it being too busy, definitely suggest going on a Monday night or a weekday night. And then after we sort of had a look at those lights, we then had a little wander around St Andrew's Square, which is at the end of George Street. And again, a lot of the restaurants and things there have got some lovely lights out. So the Ivy, they've got some lovely snowmen outside the front of their restaurant. And then I think is it called Glen Eagles? They've got some nice stuff as well. They've got deer and things and like garlands and stuff outside. And then the hotel that's right next to them, they've also got nutcrackers and things outside as well. So definitely a good spot to go to if you want to take some lovely pictures of Christmas lights. Unfortunately, we didn't get a chance to go into St Andrew's Square because that actually closes at 8 o'clock. So in St Andrew's Square, they've got, I think it's a Christmas tree maze in there, as well as a couple of other stalls, and they've got these lovely like light tunnels that you can walk through and like take some nice photos and things. So we didn't go into there, as I said, because we didn't get there until about 8, and that's actually when St Andrew's Square shut. So if you are wanting to head to the Christmas tree maze or get photos and things actually in the sort of St Andrew's Square area, make sure and head there before 8 o'clock. Otherwise, I think as far as I know, everything else is all open until 10. So that is everything that we went to see and do when we were at Edinburgh Christmas Market this year. We definitely will be going back again to go to try out some of the different food stalls and to go and see St Andrew's Square as well, since we missed that on the Monday that we went. So make sure and comment below if you've ever visited Edinburgh Christmas Market or if you're planning to go this year. Let me know below, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!